Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we'll be talking all about Korean language. A little update, I've just finished my language training and next month I'll be starting my masters. And I've been getting a lot of comments where people were asking how to self-study the language, or if are there any resources available. So in this video we'll be talking all about books and applications and other resources that language learners can use, and I think it'll be really helpful. So yeah, let's start the video. The first and the foremost things are the books, obviously. And when we talk about books, the first thing is vocabulary itself, because it's a very important part of language learning. So if I talk about vocabulary, there were two books that we used here at BOFS, the language school where I did my language training. When I came here, I already had done my beginner level in India, so I started from intermediate level. So the book that I used was Arthuran Korean Essential Vocabulary book. And this book is specially designed for advanced and intermediate learners. So all the people out there who are already done with their beginner can use this book for their intermediate and advanced learning, like build up of the vocabulary. But if you are new to the language and if you are at the beginner level, there was another book that a lot of students who were at the beginner level, they did use that book. It's called Topic in 30 Days. And that book is specially designed for you to learn words every other day. So for example, you have 30-day target, and every day you learn around 35 to 37 words, and you keep on learning continuously for 30 days. So you keep on learning a lot of new words, and that helps in building a good vocabulary, a good base for you to make sentences while you're also learning grammar. Now, if I talk about grammar itself, because it is another very integral part of the language learning process. So for us, we used Seoul National University Korean books to learn grammar. And Seoul National University Korean books are really beautifully structured because they have 6 levels of books which are in parallel with the 6 levels of TOPIK exam. So TOPIK, which is the test of proficiency in Korean language, has 6 levels. The first 2 levels are for beginners, then level 3 and 4 is for intermediate, and level 5 and 6 is for advanced. And at the same way, the Seoul National University books also have 6 levels. Level 1 and 2, the books for level 1 and 2 are for beginners, level 3 and 4 for intermediate, and 5 and 6 for advanced. So I have done all the 6 books. The only problem with Seoul National University grammar books is that they don't have English available. Even for the beginner level books, the 90% of the book is in Korean. The grammar extensions which are available in back part of the book, like in the end of the book, they might have some English explanations, but around 70-80% of the book is in Korean. I just said 90. No, it's 70 to 80% of the book is in Korean. So it's really difficult for beginners to understand that book because you don't have English translations. So in this case, I would say if you just Google "Talk to Me in Korean," our website will pop up. And if you go to the website, they have a lot of paid and unpaid resources available for grammar and for vocabulary. And I've been through their website and I've seen the grammar explanations they available on their website. It's really good because they have explained using examples which are like day-to-day examples, and you see it in everyday life. So it's a really good way of building up your grammar. And if you're not interested, then you can even buy their books. And I think if you just Google, you can also find PDF of the books available over the internet. But the books are really good because they have explained pretty well. So if you're at a beginner level, I would suggest using that book and then slowly move towards the Seoul National University books. For TOPIK, we use 3 different books. The first one that I will be talking about is Cool Topic. So Cool Topic 1 and 2, it comes for Topic 1 as well and for Topic 2 as well. And the name of the book is Cool Topic. So the Cool Topic book is structured in a way, like the questions that this book has is a lot more easier than what an actual topic test looks like. So it's a really good way of adjusting your mind to the structure of the exam. So you can start with this book and slowly move towards other book. The second book that we did was 한국어 합격 recipe, which book is, I think this book, the difficulty of the questions available in this book is at the same level as an actual topic exam. So once you are done with the Cool Topic book, you can move on to this book and can practice the questions in this book. And the very last book that we did, the very first semester we came here, was the most difficult one because the questions in those books were around 2 times difficult than what natural question is like in the topic exam. So I don't remember the name of the book. You'll see an image over here. So this was the book that we used, and this has a lot more difficult questions. So if you're aiming for like topic 5 or topic 6, this would be a really good book to use, because this will make you practice at a very higher level. So the actual questions would be a bit more easier than the questions which are available in the book. So it would be easy for you to answer them well, because you have practiced with much harder questions. So these are the 3 different types of books that we practiced with, and depending on what level you are in and depending on what your requirement is, you can go with any one of them, and you can even go with all 3 of them, and can structure your schedule accordingly. Now, as far as applications are concerned, there are a lot of apps available on Android and Apple Store, and you can download. The very first app that I would suggest is Quizlet, and I think a lot of people must be aware of Quizlet, because it's not just for language learning. People use it for, I think, everything, because you have cards on Quizlet. You basically make cards that you want to remember, and it stays with you for a really long period of time, and you can track the record, of the way you are learning and how much you are learning. So it's a really good way of arranging and accommodating your schedule with the language learning or any other special type of learning that you're planning to do. When you start learning, and if you're at a beginner level, and you'll be learning vocabulary and you'll be learning grammar, so you would want to speak, right? So the 2 apps which I have seen a lot of people using is, one is HelloTalk. HelloTalk is an app where there are people from different nationalities, and it's a language exchange app basically. So you will be assisting somebody in one language, and that person will be assisting you in some other language. So if you want Korean, you'll be helping a Korean in English or any other language, and they'll be helping you with Korean. Usually Koreans are looking for English companions. So it's a really good way of language exchange and getting assistance. Another app is Hi Local Korean. So Hi Local Korean app is where you have a lot of communities, and you can practice listening, reading, writing, speaking, all four different parts of language learning. I think there is a fun pick topic or something app. There's this one app where, when you register for the app, and they'll ask you what level you are looking for, beginner, intermediate or advanced, and depending on that, they'll give you questions every day to practice, topic questions. So it's a really good way, it's another way except the books for you to practice, because you cannot carry books everywhere, but you can have, you have your mobile phones everywhere you go, so you can use those apps to practice anytime you want. And initially I would always suggest learning more and more words, because you need words to make sentences. So while you are learning grammar, you are already going with your speed, you're already on a certain speed. Now if you keep learning words, the words are only going to help you to make sentences faster. So if you're trying to speak, if you're trying to write, you'll have a lot more content to build. Otherwise you won't have anything to write, even if you just keep on learning grammar. And if you just keep on learning words, you won't know how to use those words to frame sentences. So every, grammar, vocabulary, both of them are equally important. Try to just make a strategy where you can use both of them parallelly and can improve your results in the language learning. So yeah, that was it for today's video. If you liked this video, just give it a big fat thumbs up and comment down below what other type of content you're looking for. Until I see you again, bye bye.